Let's give our great State Senator Marty Golden a nice round of applause for all that he's done to help David from when David first got into the race to today. We are honored and privileged to have a man like Senator Golden working with us in this campaign and working with us in Brooklyn each and every day to build and to grow and to strengthen the Republican Party here. As most of you have heard, back when I became chairman 5 years ago, David came to us shortly thereafter and said, I want to get involved in the Republican Party. I'm a firm believer in Republican principles. I want to help. What can I do? And David used to come to the meetings and didn't know anyone. And soon, within weeks and months, David became one of our vice chairs here in the Brooklyn Republican Organization. And he worked hard in your community, in our communities, to get the word out and to build and grow and strengthen the party. Since we started 5 years ago with David and with all of our other leaders, let's give a nice round of applause for all the Republican leaders here. And let's give a nice round of applause for our friends in the Republican Party in Staten Island who are here with us today, who are working hard on all of our races and working hard to help David get elected. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to be easy without each and every one of you out there on Tuesday. Now, it's very, very difficult to follow State Senator Marty Golden because he steals all the points that I'm going to make here. But let me tell you something. This is a race that we can win. I just came back from the Republican convention in Rochester, and we were successful in getting Bob Turner, our congressman, on the ballot for U.S. Senate in less than 72 hours. Less than 72 hours after he expressed his intent on running for that seat, we were able to get over 25%. And that's against two candidates, one that has been working for 2 years, and one that was working for a month. But Bob will be our candidate for U.S. Senate. Bob will make us very proud. That'll be coming up in June. We're going to ask for your help there. But we're going to have David in the State Senate before then, working with us to rally the troops for Bob Turner's race. David, I know David personally. I know David professionally. I'm an attorney as well, and we work together. And I know him politically. And I know the deep convictions he has. And I know the deep convictions each and every one of you have. And he can be our leader in the State Senate. So let's give David a nice round of applause. But ladies and gentlemen, we need, like Senator Golden said, we need the help of each and every one of you. We need the help of your sisters and brothers and neighbors and friends. You need to call 100 people a day between now and Tuesday and get people out to the polls. Because you know what? You could win or lose by one vote, and we want to make sure that we put him over the top. But, like I said, Senator Golden said everything that I was going to say here, so at this time, let's give a nice round of applause as I introduce to you a great friend and our next State Senator, David Storobin.
Maybe on the first or second day of this race, I walked into Senator Golden's office. He wanted to speak to me about which way the race will go. And the first person that I see is Ray Riley. He works for Senator Golden. He goes, "Are you ready for them to attack you?" And I said, I'm running for office. That's what you expect to happen. As a matter of fact, I'd be upset if they didn't, because that means they're not taking me seriously. That means they think they're winning. They've attacked. They've attacked like you wouldn't believe they were attacked. Guess what? That's a good sign. We're winning. 2 days from today, we will win. As we walk around this great district, from Mill Basin all the way to Borough Park to all the other places, there's unbelievable energy. Last Sunday, there was a woman who broke down crying. She was just telling me how much she wanted me to win. And she just began crying. A random woman, she's not a relative, she's not a friend, just a random woman. 2 days later, I go out with Dan Bush of, the Canal Superior. And there's another woman, and she breaks down crying. So there's tremendous excitement out there. I mean, it's really unbelievable, the kind of energy that we're getting from people. And we run a great race. Thank you to all of our people, Jason and Eugene and Liam and Russell and everyone here. I mean, everyone. Certainly our great chairman, Craig Eaton. Everyone has really come through. We've run a great race, and I could never have done it without all of these people. And let me just thank the person. Actually, somebody told me, asked me one time, would you feel like you owe a person who has donated or raised the most money to you? And my answer at this point is yes, because that person is my mom. That's my best volunteer, my best fundraiser. So I definitely feel like I owe my best fundraiser, my best volunteer. Every single day my mom comes in, and after work she's there 5 minutes after she leaves work, and she works harder than I work. I'm certain that she wants me to win more than I want to win. So I really want to thank my mom more than anyone else for this, as well as for the last 33 years. And this race, I'll tell you this. This was not a race where we're trying to buy votes by spending money. This was a race where we work hard. Every single volunteer, running up and down those stairs in 23-story buildings, going to stores of those signs, going out there and trying to raise a little bit of money every single day. That's what this race has been about. And that's why, because of grassroots support, because of all the people in this room, that's why on Tuesday, we, like I said, we will win. I promise you. Come on, vote, and we will win. But I need your help. A little bit more. I know a lot of you helped so much, but I need a little bit more help on Tuesday. It's not enough that people support us. That's just not enough. They need to come out and vote. They need to be out there. We're going to get a lot of help from Albany. We're going to get something like 150 people being sent in from there. But that's not enough. We need probably about 300 people. We need all of you to come out. If you could come and help for an hour, great. If you can help for 5 hours, great. Even if it's 10 minutes, come in, help us out, make a couple of phone calls. We need your help. We will change Brooklyn. Come in on Tuesday. I'll tell you why we'll change Brooklyn. Very early in the race, my opponent, right before he called me a Nazi in the same speech, he said that this is a very important race because if the Democrats, because prior to September, all the Democrats would say, oh, Republicans, they can't win. Even if somebody votes for a Republican president, they'll never vote for a Republican local official. And then all of a sudden Bob Turner wins. And Republicans got hope. And if David Storobin will win this race, they will come after all the rest of the Democrats here, all the other city councilmen and all the other assemblymen, and there will actually be a competitive race. I thought that was good, but somehow that makes me a Nazi because the very next sentence was, and my opponent is a Nazi. So this is what this race is about. We're bringing democracy back to Brooklyn. This is what will happen on Tuesday. This is not just a regular race. This is why they've gotten so brutal. This is why they've gotten so nasty, because they've been used to, for the last God knows how many years, to winning elections without any kind of competition, to being able to get away with anything, to being able to buy themselves 4-story homes and 2 Bentleys, and not to expect that somebody will notice, as my predecessor Carl Kruger has done. That's what they're used to. But guess what? Times are changing. And guess what? On Tuesday, we will win, we will bring democracy back, and we will get rid of that corruption. Come in on Tuesday. Thank you.